third. Amad Diallo, man. Amad Diallo. What a footballer, man. What a baller. I knew he had a lot of ability, but bro, this kid under this system and under this manager, you're seeing exactly what Amad Diallo is made of, and that has to be every week, has to be for Man United a starter. Goes without saying. But what a performance from Man United. I do think there was times where Man United were struggling to keep possession of the ball at times in the first half. In the second half, they improved so much that they could take off a lot of the players. They could bring on Maguire, Luke Shaw, Ugarte, Garnacho, Mason Mount, because of how they were playing in the first half. Zirkzee, playing in a system where he actually has got runners. He's actually got players, people actually trying to play football on the ground. Zirkzee as well did really, really well to take his goals. You know what I mean? Hit it first time. And Man United, bro, it's mad. Kobbie Mainoo, I would say this. Kobbie Mainoo, even though I really rate Kobbie Mainoo, I think he had his best game today. Don't think it was the best game from Kobbie Mainoo, but he is coming back from an injury. So maybe it's just the fact that he's coming back from an injury. But Kobbie Mainoo, I do think Kobbie Mainoo in the 8 and Bruno in the 10 doesn't really work. I think it would be better for Man United in going forward, playing Kobbie in the 10 and either drop Bruno deeper or play Mason Mount there maybe in the 8. But other than that, other than in the first half, Man United struggling to keep possession of the ball, Man United going forward, Amad Diallo was impressive. Even Rashford did well, you know, took his goals well as well. Zirkzee as well, just doing little tricks and flicks and, you know, just keeping it was comfortable. Second half, it was comfortable. Everton were getting bopped off the park, absolutely bopped off the park. And Man United, bro, they got a lot to be happy about right now. I can't lie, they got a lot to be happy about. Obviously, they already know that certain players probably won't make it. They probably need to upgrade Amad Diallo. Not Amad Diallo. Diallo on the left-hand side. They probably need to go invest in some fullbacks. Obviously, the fullbacks are very important to how Ruben Amorim wants to play his football. Diallo probably keeps his place because he's absolutely balling out. Like I said, for me, man of the match. But Diallo today wasn't as great. I think he had a better performance against Ipswich. But it's much of a muchness. All round, Man United played really, really well. The possession could have been a bit better in the first half, but the finishing, the counter-attacking, the intensity was a lot better. A lot better than Bodo Glimt. And I think there's a lot that that United fans can be happy about. You know what I mean? But I'm a Diallo, bro. What a baller, man. What a baller. Yo, King, what are you telling me, man? You must be happy, bro.
Big up, bro. Bro, hey, it's a nice feeling, bro. It's a nice feeling to be actually happy for watching my team, bro. Because, bro, it's been a while, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you said everything perfectly just there, bro. Obviously, in the first half, big up the chat as well. In the first half, yeah, we was giving the ball away again in the first half, but in the second half we stepped it up, and yeah, but that's been a pattern on the Amorim so far. The first 3 games that we've started a bit slow in the first half, and then in the second half we've done a lot better in the second half instead of the first half of games. Yeah, like Kobbie Mainoo in the 8 for me. Kobbie Mainoo in the 8 isn't perfect for me. That isn't great for me. I think Kobbie Mainoo obviously will be suspended for the Arsenal game and Lissandro because both of them picked up yellow cards. Both of them have 5 yellow cards, so they will miss the Arsenal game. So that's unfortunate for Kobbie. He's not going to start against Arsenal in the 10, but the following game, the following game, Mainoo has to start in the 10, and Bruno. If you are going to start Bruno Fernandes, put him in the 8 position. You know what I'm saying? Put him in the 8 position if you're going to start him. I'm a blood clot Diallo. I mean, what can I say about this guy? I mean, what more can I say about? I've been telling man about this guy, bro. I've been telling man, Ahmad.
Yeah, you have.
I've been telling man, this guy is the truth, bro. I've been saying, bro, this guy, bro, this guy is just unbelievable, bro. Every single time, and Ten Hag can hold that every time. Lorenzo Ten Hag, he can hold that every time, fam. You know them way there, fam. Peter Lorenzo Ten Hag can hold that, bro. Had Ahmad on the sidelines and that. and we saw Ahmad's quality today, and we've seen Ahmad's quality for the first 3 games. And big mention as well to Joshua Bloodclot Zirkzee as well, because a lot of man were getting onto him, bro. I've been telling man about this guy, bro. This guy's link-up play, bro. The way that man dropped deep, the way that man flicked, the way that he was doing them flicks, bro, and the way that he was spraying the diags, bro. Like, bro, bro, like, this is what I'm saying, yeah. Like, this is what I'm saying. Under this system, if Zirkzee keeps on playing like this, he's going to cook, bro. And the thing is, yeah, is that yes, Rasmus Højlund scored 2 goals against Porto Glint, but overall in the game he didn't really do much apart from scoring 2 goals in that game. Joshua Zirkzee gives you more in terms of link-up play.
And you've already got the runners, so it makes sense. When he's holding up the play, you got Bruno that can overlap. You've got Rashid that's overlapping, running into the box. You got Amad Diallo always looking to go forward. With Diallo, I didn't think it was his best game. I think he had a better game at Ipswich. This game, he wasn't as effective. Maybe I think Diallo was probably going to be better being used on the right-hand side. But right now, Amad Diallo, ain't no one displacing him. Ain't no one displacing him. So it's kind of, you need another wing back that can do what Amad Diallo on the left, and then you guys will be proper flying, because Diallo is good and he works well in tight spaces and he's got a good pass on him, but he doesn't drive forward with the same intensity as Amad Diallo. Amad Diallo can take on players, bro. He was even drawing fouls, bro. Like, they couldn't stop him. They couldn't live with him. And he's been performing like this ever since Amorim has come into the team. He performed well against Ipswich. He did his shift in as well against Boulder, and then he's done a shift again today against Everton. Like, the kid is really
unbelievable.
Flying. I think Kobbie Mainoo, if it wasn't for injury, you'd probably see him in the 10 and the team would look even better. You know what I mean? But obviously, he just come back from injury. Like, Casemiro with a couple of good passes today as well. Yeah,
Casemiro as well, bro. Like, I just think as well, is that with Diallo as well, because because I see a lot of United fans been getting onto him. Look, like, Diallo's been doing a lot for us, innit? Because Diallo had to sacrifice himself of playing left wing back and playing left wing back at times, and obviously he's played on the right and stuff. Like, for me, since Lisandro is suspended, for me, I think we have to start Diallo at that left centre back. I think we have to start Diallo as a centre back against Arsenal and play Tyrone Malacio or Anthony at wing back, because the thing is, is that is that like Northside said, like, driving forward with the ball, Diallo's decent, but he's not as good as Ahmad driving the ball. So we have to start. I think if we're going to start Diallo, we have to start him at left centre back. Like I said, I'm happy. I'm happy with the second half performance. In the first half, it was a bit sloppy. It was same with Bordeaux Glint in the first half. We were a bit sloppy against Bordeaux Glint in the first half and against Ipswich. But in the second half, our performances have been a lot better. And the thing is for me, the only big downside that I have coming into the Arsenal game is that Kobbie Mainoo and Lisandro obviously will be suspended, because obviously, like I said, both of them picked up 5 yellow cards, so they will miss the Arsenal game. So that's the only downside that I have to this game. Even Bruno Fernandes, who I'm not a huge fan of, like Bruno Fernandes, he still hasn't been brilliant, but he's been slightly better. He's been average. He's performing at an average level instead of performing at a trash level. You get what I'm saying? Instead of performing at a trash level, he's been performing at an average level. Like, but like, and it's the same with and it's the same with Rashford. Like, obviously he got the 2 goals today. Obviously he didn't do that much in build-up play, but he got 2 goals today. It was one of his better games. But like, obviously the Arsenal games obviously we all know that the Arsenal game was going to be tough, but it's going to be even tougher now without Kobbie and Martinez. But Amorim just needs to find a way, bro. Amorim just needs to find a way. Like, I just think we need to play Diallo as a left centre back, bro. Because
Did you
left
not play
wing back
Shaw?
for me, yeah, it's not for me. Or you could play Luke Shaw left centre back. But the only thing is with Luke Shaw and with Mason Mount is they have discipline issues. That's the thing what I have with Luke Shaw. Like, can Luke Shaw stay fit? I do not know. You know what I'm saying? So because one game Luke Shaw can play and then Luke Shaw can have one training session and then get injured. So so like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what I would say on that.
Nah, I hear that. Taz, are you United? Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm a United fan. Got what was it called? Invested on Amad Diallo. Been telling people that this guy's a baller from the start, and people are telling me Garnacho was this and that. Mate, that guy's going to get this in like 2 years. But all I'm saying is, finally, got a good manager, a proper coach, and not a criminal in Ten Hag. Like, for the first time, when was the last time United won 4-0 in the Premier League? Like, can anyone give me a definitive date? Can't think of one, can we? And Zirkzee scoring a brace, Rashford scoring a brace. Like, there's not much to complain about. Ruben Amorim's third game, and we're already scoring goals left, right, and centre. I understand it's an Everton side that's poor, but if we lost, everyone would still be laughing, innit? You got to win the games you've got on your hat, got to win, innit? And Wednesday, I low-key can't wait because what I was happy about is the fact that I'm more happy that the new manager's got some tough games because we can easily see what the problems are that we need to get. For example, maybe January, or look at the weaknesses earlier than looking at it from later on when it's just a bit too late, in my opinion. So the manager bounce has not been as crazy like it was the Ollie one, which I'm pretty chilled out about because no one can fool anyone more or less. Like, I don't need to see like players like Garnacho turn into like prime Ronaldo and everyone thinking he's the best thing since sliced bread, and then next season is the same problems from 2 years ago. So I'm happy about that. The only thing I would say is that we need to keep the ball a bit more because the first half it was like we were losing it, stupid decisions.
Yeah.
But I'm calm with that. It's a new system and a team's just getting adjusted to it. So I'm calm with that. I'm calm. I'll be patient. But at least I can see something. Like, I can actually describe what Ruben Amorim's actually trying to implement in his game. Whereas Ten Hag, if you ask me what Ten Hag wanted to do, I would have to waffle completely to give an answer and struggle completely. But at least Amorim's actually sticking to his principles instead of Ten Hag. He was like, oh, let me change up my tactics so I can get these like scumbag wins and stuff like that, more or less. So I honestly can't wait till Wednesday. I mean, Arsenal, there's less pressure on us than there is on Arsenal. So if we somehow beat Arsenal, I can't lie, there are a lot of Arsenal fans that I'm going to be cooking because the amount of smoke I've seen from these guys this year, and we're only, 4 points behind them as of now? Is it 4 points? Somewhere like that. Pretty close. So I can't wait till Wednesday, and I'll say that. I'll just say it as it is now.
I hear that. Yeah, you're 6 points behind.
6 points.
It's mad. I agree with you lot in terms of the way you guys were keeping the ball, but I think the way you're going forward, like even when Everton tried to spring counterattacks, the way you guys get back into position, you don't really get exposed like you did under Ten Hag defensively. Like your defensive shape is really, really good. Of course, there's certain players. I think your manager's trying to give enough rope for certain players to hang themselves. Who can work in the system? Can he revive Mason Mount? Give him an option. I think Casemiro's looked a lot better. I think his passing out from the back has looked good. Obviously, Zirkzee is working for Zirkzee because you guys are attacking with numbers and you're being a lot more direct, which means when he holds the ball, he actually has passing options. The way that your team as well, you constantly have passing options. The way you were bopping, I think it was like the 80th minute, 75th minute, you're just bopping them off the park. Simple ball, just bopping them and just waiting for the opportunity to just hit them on the counter. And the decision making as well from Amad Diallo in the final third. Like I said, Kobbie Mainoo, I'm not going to get too much onto him because I do think he's a 10 and he has come back from an injury. But that kid has to be your starter. That right-hand side of your attack once you can put Kobbie Mainoo in the 10 and you've got Amad Diallo, that would be cooking. The role today wasn't as effective. I was expecting a bit more from Diallo today in the way that you were playing. Bruno wasn't too bad. There was one time he was trying to round the goalkeeper. And I feel like he made the right decision. He just couldn't execute it. But he seems a lot more tamed as well. Like he's not just spamming crosses.
Hoofing it, It's not just hoofing it, bro. Yeah, like he tried to actually keep it simple. Like I said, Bruno, instead of having trash performances, he's having average performances. That's an improvement than itself. So you know what I'm saying?
That's what
Yeah.
a good coach does. Literally, man. Honestly,
Yeah.
I play with Ugarte in the midfield too, if that makes sense to anyone. If we can't play Maino or anyone, and then put, I don't know, because I would say put Ahmad on the 10, but he's been so good as a wing back that I don't want to touch that. So
I hear it. I hear it. I
maybe
hear
put
it.
Zirkzee there.
We just need to go out there and get another 10. That's what we need to. That's what we need to do in the summer. Because like you said, like you can see, we can all admit now. We can all definitely admit now that Amorim is definitely sticking to his principles. Because after 2 games, Ten Hag just threw him in the bin. and like after three or 4 games that Amorim has had, he has stuck to the 3 at the back. So like I'm happy that he sticks to it. And like I said, and like he said himself, like the players have to adapt to me. I'm not adapting to the players. The players have to adapt to me. And and this is what it is, and this is how it should be. And he said that all the players should be ready to hold smoke when they don't play well. They should be ready, and they should be able to cope with the demands for playing for Manchester United. And he also said that I can't go into too much detail with the players, or otherwise they will get confused. So all of these things that Amorim is saying, all the right things. So far we're going in the right direction. I can actually see a direction with this manager, and I'm just happy, bro. I couldn't be any happier. Like obviously there's lots of things that we could still improve, like our first half performances, and keeping the ball better. But yeah, that's another thing that he's also said as well. That's another thing that he's always said in every press conference that he's done. Every press conference he has said. He said we need to keep the ball better. That's what he has said in every press conference. Like we need to keep the ball better, and I can see, and that's a positive when the manager knows that there are that he can see certain signs of what we can improve on. So I'm happy, bro.
Nah, I hear that. Omar, what'd you make of this game, bro?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm looking forward to the game on Wednesday now. I'm actually excited for that game against Arsenal against United, because I wasn't here yesterday when you were having your little party because I was busy losing my head on my channel, right? And but first of all, before I do talk about the game today, I need to say, Northside, give me my form back, okay, bro? You stole my form and then you give me your form in return. I don't know what's happened, but ever since the international break, you guys have been playing like Hansi Flick Barcelona, and we've been playing like you guys before the international break for some reason. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna be very honest, man. Credit to Amorim, man. Like, he's a manager I've rated very highly. And listen, I respect the fact that he's sticking to his guns. Listen, at the end of the day, these Manchester United players are fighting for their lives and their careers at Manchester United right now. You understand what I'm saying, right? You now have to prove why you should be given a chance under this new management. Because some of these guys, they've been in this club way too long and have been serving and have been fraudulent for so long at this club. It stops. You understand what I'm saying? And respect to Amorim. Amorim has to be that guy to say, you know what it is? I don't care, man. You guys have been here for seasons upon seasons upon seasons. Managers have come and gone every single time. You understand what I'm saying, right? And you guys are still here and nothing has changed. So guess what? Under my regime, I'm going to do things my way. And you guys are going to have to prove to me that you earned my trust. You understand what I'm saying? And if you don't, then you're out of here. And that's how it should be. Because some of these players need to go. A lot of these United players are not good enough for where this club wants to go to, right? And you can see it there. And listen, finally, you know what's crazy, right? Now, for years, a lot of United fans who watch Manchester United have been talking about Ahmad. And this Ten Hag fraud was sitting there not giving this guy a chance. Look at what ever since Amorim has arrived, Ahmad has just gone on a madness, which just makes Ten Hag look more of a mug now. Because now you're seeing Ahmad playing now. This should piss off every single United fan, because it's like, bro, look at this guy. We're giving him a chance, and he's literally taking it, right? And this is what United fans have been demanding for a long time. Give Ahmad a chance. Why do we keep persisting with Rashford? Why do we keep persisting with Anthony? Why do we keep persisting with Garnacho? Right? When we don't give players like Ahmad a chance. And you've seen Ahmad, the way he's playing. You just mentioned it. Garnacho, not good enough, right? Zirkzee, I see the talent. That's why I was always saying, for me, if you came between Zirkzee and Højlund, I used to say, I rate Zirkzee more highly than I rate Højlund, right? I think Zirkzee's his ball possession, you know what I mean, right? His style of play, right? He can adapt to systems. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas Højlund is a little bit limited. You understand what I'm saying, right? Not saying like sometimes it may work out against certain teams, i.e. Bodo Glimt, right? But in games like this in the Premier League, you're seeing a player like Zirkzee doing what he's doing, and Zirkzee just arrived. You understand what I'm saying? He's just arrived, and he needs to adapt to the league. And listen, at the end of the day, give him time. I think he's a better striker. For me, he's a better striker. He's a way better striker than Højlund. You understand what I'm saying? Like, because I think he has more to his game, right? He can bring other players into the play as well. It's not like, he's not just a one-dimensional kind of striker, right? And that is why, for me, I'm looking at this and say, listen, at the end of the day, Amorim, this is his team, and he needs to build it. And these players now have to fight for their place, for their futures in this club. That's how it should go. You understand what I'm saying, right? But listen, amazing game today. This was probably their best game of the season. I'm not going to lie, right? Everything went well for them. Everything was amazing, right? United fans should enjoy this moment. And listen, man, I'm excited for that game on Wednesday because, listen, man, you guys are on a madness right now, man. Like scoring hella amounts of goals, right? But that game against United is going to be very interesting. I'm going to be very honest. I still think you guys are going to win. And the reason why I still believe you guys are going to win is because I did see the game against Bodo Glimt. You understand? I know people are going to say, oh, it's the Europa League. No. I want you guys to realize, right? This is the same United team. You understand what I'm saying? And they still have the frailties. Don't get it twisted. They're playing against a poor Everton team, right? You can beat whoever is in front of you, but at the end of the day, against Arsenal is going to be a different proposition. And against Bodo Glimt, I remember a week ago when I was here Northside, I said it here on your channel where I was like, listen, they should not underestimate Bodo Glimt. They're actually a very good team in the Europa League, right? They beat Mourinho a few years ago in the Europa League. I remember beating them. They beat them like 6-1. You understand what I'm saying, right? And they had to fight for that win. So, listen, congratulations to United today. And big up to Amorim for sticking to his guns and actually making sure that these players fight for their lives. And yeah, man, bring on Wednesday, man. I'm looking forward to that game.
I can't lie. So am I, man. Touchline, what are you saying? You wasn't very impressed after the Ipswich game. What'd you make of it now? What'd you make of this performance now?
Mate, that was exquisite, bro. That was marvelous. Get Rory Jennings, bro. You know, the big English words in that. That was a brilliant game. I can't lie. Zirkzee was cooking. Ahmad was the best player on the pitch. But I thought Zirkzee was brilliant, though. I thought some of his passing today was quality. Bruno got his standard GA that he gets in the home games against the relegation fodder. He didn't really play well, though. I don't think Bruno played well. Neither did Rashford, to be fair. But at the end of the day, that's what they are in it. They're not going to play well, but they'll still be able to get you GA in these type of games where you can just boost the goal difference, bro. The only negative is, by the way, Mainu was brilliant as well. I don't know if he's injured, though. Apparently he's injured.
He's suspended.
Oh, he's suspended? What, Mainu got booked?
Yeah, him and Martinez, because they got yellow cards.
5 yellow cards. That means you get suspended if you get 5 yellow cards in the Premier League.
Wow. That's a game Wednesday.
Yeah, I knew Martinez. I didn't know Mainu got booked. I didn't even know that. Yeah, that's mad. I can't lie. Now Arsenal it's advantage Arsenal now, bro, for that game. But yeah, I had to say though about Omar though, yeah, and Lee. You know when they was getting all like on the weekend.
Oh, see, he's making excuses already.
Omar just thought about like the
he's already making excuses. He's already making excuses.
No, I'm not making excuses. But listen.
No. You had a lot of talk last week. Hey, you don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
Yeah, you'll see. But anyways, you lot were saying, Lee was saying it as well, yeah, that like it's the same team as Bodo Glimt. Bro, we made like 6 changes today. Like, that isn't our main team against Bodo Glimt. We played Mickey Mount, we played Anthony, we played who else did we play? I think we played who else did we play?
Malacia.
You got cool.
Yeah, and Garnacho everyone knows Garnacho is awful, innit? So like to me, yeah, like it's not nowhere near our main team. I think our best team is pretty much today. Bar maybe you could probably put Lenny Euro in at centre back and put Mazraoui at right wing back, and then put a front three of Ahmad, Zirkzee, and Bruno, probably something like that. I don't know. Maybe Maynard.
I hear it. Macy, what'd you make of this, man? As an Arsenal fan, what'd you make of this? Does this make Man United scary now? Or we're still going to beat them on Wednesday?
I mean, I am confident that we can beat United on Wednesdays, but the fact is, I mean, I've seen Ruben Amorim and the way that he sets the team up. I mean, we could be in for a bit of a pickle on Wednesday, but I still think we can beat Man United. But the fact of the reality is, you know, my older brother, he is a big Man United fan, and you know, it's a tight match between me and him in this battle of which team is far superior. So I mean, it's all on the line for one of us, because like Man U are still fighting for that European spot, and we're still fighting for that title. But I mean, like, I'm still confident that we can like beat Man United, but they still got some like tricky players that we have to like be careful, because even though Garnacho can do like a lot of stinky things, he can still turn up, and so can Zirkzee and Rashford too. So yeah, I mean, like, I'm a bit excited for Wednesday. So let's see which team will be the most powerful team in the Premier League this season.
Yeah, man, I hear it. Yeah, look, Man United have got players like we saw today, like Touchline said. You got players that will turn up and get GA. Bruno can still turn up. He can have a stinker and still assist or get a goal. They still got players like Rashford that, if you give him an abundance of chances, he can score. These are not players that are amazing, but they're players that can be used in an effective way if you need a goal or an assist. Obviously, Diallo's balling out. Casemiro is looking comfortable. Defensively, they're set up really, really well, Man United. Even when they lose possession, that's what keeps them in the games as well under this regime, because when they lose the ball, where's the spaces in behind? Every single time Everton tried to counter them, even when they tried to catch them out with a numerical advantage, they get back in position really, really well. And I think that's something that's a good basis to work upon when you're defensively solid, and then you just got to add, obviously, keeping the ball a lot better. They still got Garnacho. I don't rate him, but yeah, he can have a moment. Yeah, he can have a moment if you give him too many opportunities. And obviously, it's a shame, because I wanted to see. I didn't want any excuses in it. I wanted Maino to be available. I don't want no excuses in it. I don't want no excuses. But it's right though. Like, the pressure is on Arsenal. The pressure is not on Man United. And Man United will fall back and say, "Look, we literally just started a new regime. We're not expected to beat Arsenal at the moment. The pressure is on Arsenal. We have to. We're on phase 5. We have to win a major honor, and we should be beating this Man United team. So listen, you know, with my club, I don't shy away from pressure. The pressure is on Arsenal, and I expect us to beat you. If we don't, doesn't matter what any Man United fans got to say. I'll be cooking this club by myself, single-handedly, and then I'll let you, and then I'll pass the baton on, and then you can cook. Because I'm not accepted. In no situation, I don't care what it is. I don't care what players we got available. Arsenal should be expected to beat Man United. I don't care about nothing. I don't care about no excuses about injuries. I don't care. Yeah, and we actually are on a good run. Man United now picking up their run. To be fair to them, people cooked for Bodo, but they won that game. They shouldn't have. The 2 goals were bad boy goals, but it is what it is. You drew against Ipswich. You won against Bodo. You've won now against Everton. Both teams should be confident. But Arsenal need to do what they need to do. But big up to everyone that's in. We are going to redirect, because I'm going to be doing a match reaction for this Liverpool City. All of you lot.
Yeah,
when
big up.
We will be there.
Jump on. And
we'll be there, man.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, Wednesday is going to be stressed, bro. If we win, I'm going to be so gassed. If we lose, I'm going to lose it, bro. I can't even lie.
I think it's going to be a draw. I can't lie. I'm going 2-2.
What do you mean you're going 2-2 after all that chat, Philo da puta? No, think you get some
No. I never said we're going to win. I've always said we're not going to win.
No.
Listen, bro,
I'm remembering the trophy
carpet,
before
and they're going to get the red carpet out for us.
You're still getting. Listen, at the end of the day, man, you're still getting cooked, because you had a lot of chess last week, man. I'm just saying.
No. Go back and look. I said we're not going to lose. I never said we're going to win. I said we're not going to lose.
Okay, so what happens when
this guy's
you lose? When you lose, they're getting cooked then.
I did. I swear down. Go look back. Oh my gosh, Liverpool are in here.
Wait, is the game kicked off?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm watching the match. I'm not gonna lie. I'm already fuming, man. Madrid are 2-0 up, and Mbappe that flipping flop is.
I thought he was injured. Bellingham scored as well, wasn't it?
It's mad. But listen, man,
bro.
make sure you're liking and subscribing, all that good stuff. We'll be back after the Liverpool City game. Oh, I'm just seeing that now.
Bro, you should think as a striker.
Oh my days.
Yeah, I'm watching the game as well.
We're out. Northside raid to Lee's chat. We're out. Love.
Big up, man.